Hello friends. Today let's discuss about parallel processing concept in the DRF replication framework. Many a times you received a request to transfer millions lakhs of data to the target systems from the master data governance systems. In such scenario you can use this parallel processing option, which is much effective and faster way to transfer huge volumes of data to the target systems. To utilize the parallel processing option in the DRF replication framework, we need to set up a server group and then we need to adopt certain DRF configurations. Let's jump into a system and try to configure the settings together. Go to Tcode RZ12. So you need to check with your basis team and create new server group based on the available system resources. So 2 points here are very important. One is number of open task and then the number of work process. Once you finish with the server group setup, go to Tcode DRF IMG and then go to outbound parameter, define parameters, and make sure you have this entry. If you don't have this entry, you can click on the new entries and then create this parameter. You can also insert parameter value if you want, so it will act as a F4 values during the selection. Go back and then go to define replication models and select your replication model. Select your outbound implementation and then your target system and then insert outbound parameter. So you can use package size, bulk, parameter task size process messaging value is equal to or greater than package size bulk parameter. Once you finish with the setting, go to Tcode DRF out and select your replication model and then the outbound implementation and maintain the filter criteria. Then select the option parallel processing and select the newly created server group, in this case parallel generators, and then enter the number of work process. In this case I take 5, and then you can click on the execute button. But if you are replicating high volumes of data, I would recommend you to execute in the background mode. Then click OK and then immediate and then save button. Then the background job will be started and it start to replicate the master data to the target system. DRF outbound class uses SPTA, which is the most efficient framework available for parallel processing. Go to Tcode SE24 and open DRF outbound class and double click on the method execute messages. Scroll down. So here you can see that the outbound class uses a SPTA function module for processing messages in parallel. So this is available in the sender system side, but in the target system side, this option is not there. That means if you replicate huge volumes of data to the target system, it may not handle it. There are other people working in the system, and everyone will face performance issue. To avoid that, you can tweak the performance of the background RFC. To do that, go to the T-code SBGRFC configuration, and here you see the number of log messages. It means 1000 log messages per segment, and it is retained 120 days. Click on the scheduler application server. You see the scheduler count is 1 minus. That means one scheduler per application server. You can increase this value to 2, and then 500 open connections available per scheduler, and click on the scheduler destination. So here you can see that there are number of destination available per application server. So here WSBGRC inbound destination is used for the web services. So scheduler count 1 minus means this particular destination is processed by all the available application server. That means if you put two scheduler, all the scheduler will process this destination. And then the number of open connections. So out of 500 open connections, you are using 10 open connections for this destination. And then click on the define inbound destination. So here you will define the queues prefix for the destination, and then destination supervisor ID. So the user ID of this destination should have the BGRFC role assigned, otherwise it won't work. So yeah, so here you can increase both the scheduler count and then scheduler destination open connections to little higher value to increase the performance of processing incoming messages. And once you finish with mass replication, reset the parameters to the default, because in a normal case, if you're replicating very less amount of data, then it won't be effective. There are situations that the scheduler will interlock each other. So to avoid that, it is better you reset this parameter once the replication is finished. Okay, so before you are performing mass replication in the production system, set up this parameter and test in the quality system and check how the performance is. If the performance is better, then transport all the settings to the production system and replicate the data. So this is our recommendation for the parameter task size process messaging. First set up 5000 and check the performance, and slowly increase it to 10,000 and 20,000 and measure the performance in your system. So for 1 million records, about 2.2 second per package of 5,000 entities it takes usually. And for 3 million records, it takes about 8 seconds per package of 5,000 entities. And at least use 5 work process as maximum. That's all, friends, for today, and I will come back shortly with another video. Thank you so much for watching our videos.